Hello everyone, Larry speaking. No, I'm in fact not a flight attendant. I'm your favorite new strongman. Anywho, this is the Mammoth Strength Challenge. This is my first open strongman challenge. This is in Bowling Green, Kentucky. It was at the Western Kentucky Expo Center. As you can see, it's on dirt where I pulled trucks, picked up stones, did overhead presses, ran with a yoke. Long story short, it was a very heavy competition, but I had a lot of fun. Here are some of the events I did. This is the venue. You see all the deadlift equipment, all the overhead press equipment, some of the stones. Here are the weights I used on the 5 events that I did. The toughest of which was probably the block carries. Here's the introduction. There I am, of course. Here I am deadlifting. This is a 550-pound axle deadlift. Fun story, this was supposed to be on a deadlift bar that they changed last second because they couldn't fit all the weights on. So I'd run over and I'd do a 700-pound axle. This is only 18 inches off the ground. I'd never done this in training before I did it in competition. So when it flies up easily here, you're not the only one delighted. Here I'd move on to a 750-pound frame. Another event that got changed last second, I'd trained for a car deadlift. But as the promoters would soon find out, none of the middleweights could even lift the car. And so they changed it to a frame deadlift last second. This is another event I had never done before, so to get it for 5 reps was insane. Very heavy. I actually had a burning sensation in the back of my mouth and in my throat. I don't know what that may have been, but I did quite well here. I came in third. This is the very first event. It's kind of a tone setter. So here's a yoke carry, which was misweighted from 750 pounds to 800 pounds. After me, guys would struggle, and then one guy actually breaks the yoke. Very challenging in the dirt. I could never get my footing. This is a lift that really, really taxes your central nervous system. My eyes felt like they were going to bulge out of their head. So any of you who have actually done this lift know the difficulty of a yoke carry. Works the entire body. Afterwards, I'm supposed to turn around and carry a frame. Did not know that I could use straps on the frame because I think it was one of the heaviest frames I'd ever done, and I was just so taxed that I couldn't continue, at least in the time limit given. As you can hear, my wife supporting me. So at that point, I did well. I was probably middle of the pack. We didn't get official score updates, so I don't know where I was the entire time. Here is the stone carry medley. A lot of the guys didn't even pick up the first stone, so the instructor here is telling me, hey, look, just move it a few feet and you'll pick up some points. No one did well in this event. We had to go right from the carry medley right into this event. Back and legs are burning. So I just did the best I could. So that's that. Here is one of my better events, the press medley. It's a 270-pound log that I usually never struggle with, but I did see it bouncing. Whee. Here is an axle press, which is one of my worst overhead movements. The press is usually easy, but the clean is tough. And then here's my last event. It's a truck pull. This is something I'd never done before, never laid my hands on a truck bigger than a utility truck, which was nothing. I could just crawl and it'd move. As you see here, you want to keep the legs short, choppy. You want to breathe short, shallow breaths. You want to lean into the rope. You want to keep your head forward. Inexperience is evident here. I probably could have been a little more precise, but you live and you learn. And then here are the final standings. Turned out to be pretty darn close, as I did secure a third place spot. Only a half point away from nationals, but it was good. It was a good building block. It was a good competition to get my feet wet. Very tough competition, very heavy competition. A lot of very qualified, strong guys. There I am with promoter David Waters. All in all, it was a great competition. Hope you enjoyed it.